the most rewarding experience volunteering here at SPAAR is the connections that I've made, the networking that I've done with all these people, phenomenal people. We often talk about how a lot of these people are our competition. You know, we're fighting over buyers and listings, but ultimately we're all after the same goal and we can work together and learn from one another. And it's been really great. You know, going back, what inspired me to get into real estate, it started almost 15 years ago now. I was working for a commercial real estate association and I'd recently been married and we were starting a family, and I wanted a job that had the flexibility and, you know, I had control over my own schedule and how much I worked and who I worked with. So I had a family friend that was involved in real estate and she kind of helped me get my feet wet, and I figured I'd try it for a couple of years and see where it took me, and here we are darn near 15 years later and loving every minute of it. For me, for real estate, I mean, I feel like each year I've gotten, you know, more comfortable in the industry, and, you know, like I mentioned, it's 15 years already, but the first few years were a little tricky. Granted, I was working with a lot of family and friends, so I knew my clients pretty well. But not feeling like I knew how to navigate real estate, and I didn't feel super comfortable. So it was hard the first couple of years, but I had a really great brokerage that I am still with today and an amazing mentor, and they have helped me every step of the way. And each year I became more comfortable, a little more busy, and it's really shaped up to be really something great for not only myself, but my family. What keeps me passionate about real estate, even after 15 years, is being able to help not only other realtors in the industry, but, you know, we have affiliates here at the association, so helping build their business while they also help me build my business. And for me, my clientele is family and friends and referrals from family and friends. So it really does feel like a personal experience, and I'm able to really connect with not only my clients, but those in the industry, and we kind of work hand in hand together at it. I've been involved at SPAAR since day one. 15 years ago, I was in new member orientation and kind of got a taste for what SPAAR had to offer. My broker was very encouraging and told me that, you know, the best thing for me being new in the industry is to get involved at the association. So I did that. I went to CE classes, and then I started networking, and I hopped on the MetroYPN Committee, and I have been on that ever since. And ultimately, I became the chair of the YPN Committee. And after my role in that, I stayed on the committee, and then I became part of the board of directors. And now here I am, president-elect. What inspired me to take a leadership role? If I'm being completely honest, I never in a million years thought I would take it to this level. I kind of enjoyed being, I don't want to say on the sidelines, but I liked kind of hearing what other people were doing and how other people are operating their business and getting involved at the association. But I think it took a few years of kind of listening and taking notes, if you will, to get myself comfortable and realize I want to be a part of something like that, and I want to do things like these people are doing. And so I just jumped in after that. The most rewarding experience volunteering here at SPAAR is the connections that I've made, the networking that I've done with all these people, phenomenal people. We often talk about how a lot of these people are our competition. You know, we're fighting over buyers and listings, but ultimately we're all after the same goal, and we can work together and learn from one another, and it's been really great. I am fortunate enough to have a lot of people who have inspired me each and every day in this business, whether it's at my brokerage. I mean, the close-knit community that we have there is amazing, and it trickles over here. They are all involved at SPAAR, so getting involved at SPAAR has really been an inspiration by being around all these people. But if I had to call out one person, it is Jennifer Livingston, the president, and here I am following in her tracks. But she has been so motivating, and has always been that constant in my whole journey. She's been a part of her brokerage longer than I have, much longer than I have, and she's my phone call every time I have a question, and just a sounding board. And she's really built up a lot of the confidence that I have in this industry and has pushed me to go even further. If you're a member here at SPAAR, you should be volunteering your time on any capacity that you have interest, whether it's joining a committee and getting involved that way, or just coming to the events that these committees put together. SPAAR is very member driven, and it takes all of us to make a difference. So get involved, whatever that looks like. I mean, you don't have to make it to the top, but just show up to the events and be a part of something great.